Welcome back, friends, with more RWBY. This is Volume 9, Chapter 4. Last we left off, Neo had leveled up her semblance. She's now able to create duplicates of herself, which just doesn't seem fair. And we have no sight of John just yet, and Team RWBY, everybody except for RWBY, is now tiny. They're the size of Little, and they're following the Curious Cat at the moment. This season really has been fun and wacky, and with only 10 episodes in the season, I actually hope we're stuck down here for another season after this one, because it's been really fun. I'm so early to the episode that we don't even have an episode title yet, but let's jump into this. Shoot, stab, slash, punch that like button. Let's get started. I'm going to resist the temptation to sing along because there's some audio sync issues. I think you'll hear my voice before you hear the song, so that's not fun. I'll jam out a bit, though. I just said I wouldn't sing. Poor RWBY. Crescent Rose still hasn't shown up. And this little guy. I keep thinking that he probably wants Crescent Rose after the way he reacted to Penny's weapon. It's green, not red. Haven't seen that poison-breathing worm thing? People were calling it a Jabberwocky or something similar to that. The leaves are rainbow colored. Is Neo gonna pretend to be Alex? Neo is Alex! Kitty!
No. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, come on, kitty. The cat's hide quarters. Excuse me.
You're excused.
What?
Hello, cat.
Cool.
Curious cat? Which one do you go by?
Oh, I don't go by. That belongs to the days and the years. But if you are asking me what I am, I do suppose I am indeed a cat. Most curious.
Of
Cool.
course. Look, my friends and I really need to get to that giant tree, and so far nothing we've tried has gotten us any further. It looks to me like we're even farther.
Yeah, I think that's because we're 6 inches tall.
It could be both.
The tree. Tree, 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 tree. Of course. That is most definitely impossible. You do not go to the tree tree goes
Comes
to
to you?
Unless, of course, from me. You see.
I do not see.
Well, that's your problem.
What?
It's a matter of perspective, I'm afraid.
But couldn't you take us then? You've been there before.
So why would I ever want to go back? Yes, I'm glad we understand one another. No sense in seeing a sight seen.
Please. You helped Alex when she was...
Alex? 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 How do you know her? Are you friends of hers? Lifelong nemesis? Wait, don't tell me. Okay, no, tell me.
Oh,
well,
okay.
We don't know her personally. Just
She wrote a book about her entire adventure in the ever after.
A book? Is it well liked?
It's kind of a childhood favorite of everyone's, where we're from.
Yes. Oh, please, I simply must know more. What did she write about? How was I portrayed? And do I smell a mouse?
Yes, you do.
From one cat to another.
Aw.
Could you give us a minute, please?
Oh, so they're spoken for. Well, please hurry. I have so many questions.
Are we sure they're not called the constantly annoying cat?
Got him. Totally roasted.
Thank you.
Guys,
Oh, Yang.
the curious cat was described as an ally with an appetite for information. Just because they don't want to go back to the tree doesn't mean we can't lure them there.
Okay.
Lure them.
Yeah, we just need to keep their attention along the way. That shouldn't be too hard. We know all sorts of...
The cat's gone.
What? Hence.
But wait up! Didn't you have questions for us? We'd be happy to answer them.
I sense a butt approaching.
But.
No.
Not a but,
I mean,
however.
We do still need to go to the tree, but that'll take ages, right? Plenty of time to tell you all the stuff from our world.
Uh-huh.
Look, ever seen a scroll before? Ooh.
Ooh.
Rectangle.
A luminous rectangle.
What does this button do?
Oh. Selfie.
Why is it painting tiny flat versions of me? Is that what I look like smiling?
Hook,
So many
line,
more
and
questions.
sinker.
How exciting. So, the old man and the boy share a body now? Ooh, that's got some uncomfortable implications. Who thought that was a helpful way to reincarnate? The same people who put a city in the sky? Ooh, speaking of Alice, did that CL girl from the Vital Festival ever come back in a notable way? There's just so many characters to keep track of.
Right?
What was my original question?
Blake,
I'm not even sure.
it's your turn. You asked about the origins of Remnant.
That's right. Woo, those two brothers. Talk about a god complex.
Wow.
Am I right? All in all, a rather entertaining summary, though I felt some of the character voices were a bit uninspired.
Oh.
You wise huntress.
Again, it's wise.
Wise Huntress. Wise Huntress.
Apologies. To your credit, you lot certainly know more about the beginnings of Remnant than Alex did. That girl could barely see past her own nose.
Oh, what do you
Huh.
mean?
Oh, you know. Just hilariously concerned with trivial things.
Yeah, but she learned her lesson in the end, right?
I'd certainly say so. Oh, would you look at that? The edge of the garden's acre.
I don't feel like we're any closer to the tree. But okay. Beautiful leaves. Kitty cat.
This entire world is put together like a bunch of mixed up puzzle pieces. How does anyone make sense of this?
Each acre is made specifically for its inhabitants and their roles. Is it not like that on Remnant?
No?
How strange. It never even occurred to me to ask that before.
I have a question I'd like to ask. How much longer before we're back to regular size?
Not long at all. The
Really?
garden is just down this path and is sure to have all the ingredients we need for a lovely Grogurt parfait. Just don't go
Grogurt?
talking to anyone without me. If you're not careful.
We might get our heads cut off.
That is how we
Oh.
met, isn't it? Ooh, you Remnant folk are such troublemakers.
Well, I'm sure we'll cause a lot less trouble once we're back to normal.
Bah, I don't see what all the fuss is about. Some of my best friends are 6 inches tall. If I were you, I'd be more worried about... Oh, who was that scary sorceress you mentioned? Salim? Salem? How many more rounds
Silt.
does she need to end the world again? How are you even supposed to stop her now that Atlas is gone?
Wow, we had a lot of time to tell this cat about everything. Oh, Ruby.
Hey, Rubes?
Oops.
Maybe we shouldn't worry about home right now. We've got enough problems to...
The cat! What?
God damn it.
Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention. Where did they go now?
Oh, they saw a bug.
And you didn't say anything?
It was a very interesting bug.
Of
Oh,
all the
little.
characters from the book, why did it have to be the cat? Why couldn't we have gotten help from the lively carpenter or the rusted knight? One was sweet, one was handsome, and neither of them had the attention span of a goldfish.
You know, I bet you could find a goldfish in one of these ponds.
Poor Weiss.
Hey, do you hear that?
Ooh. That's not creepy.
Is this the garden?
Mushroom garden?
It certainly looks like a garden. But where's that humming coming from?
Oh.
What are you?
I am getting really tired of that question.
What question?
Oh.
What are you?
Oh, that question. Isn't it obvious? I am an herbalist. The herbalist.
Okay.
At least. Until I'm not anymore.
Oh, good. Well, all questions answered then.
Sorry to bother, but, my friends and I could use some help. See, we're trying to get to that giant tree, but
Help getting to the tree. Ah, yes. Everyone needs help these days. Everyone.
Are you offering to help? Ruby's face. Opened up a door in the mushroom house, I guess.
Well, are you coming in or aren't you?
you can make us a Grogurt parfait, right?
How to get out?
I must say, you all seem a bit, hesitant. What did you say you were again?
We're huntresses.
And what exactly does a huntress do?
Fight monsters, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't understand why this matters.
I don't understand how you don't understand. I am an herbalist. I make medicines and remedies to help others on their journeys. It is what I am. So, do you know what a huntress is, or do you guess?
Huh.
Huntresses are heroes. We protect those who can't protect themselves.
Thank you. Now, would you say that you're good huntresses?
I would, but
Look,
they're
can
not
you
sure.
help us or not?
I am trying. But you are making this far more complicated than it needs to be. We all have our titles, our roles to play. But in order to help you become whatever it is you need to become, you should really have a better understanding of what you are now.
We're tiny.
Okay. How do
Is
we
what we are.
open mushroom door?
This is how a king winds up a prince. Follow me. My work is never done.
Okay. Is this a hookah lounge? It's a freaking hookah lounge.
Take a seat.
Actually, I think maybe we should be going. Right, Ruby?
This won't take long.
Ooh.
Just answer the questions. What are you?
What are we? Oh wait. Oh no.
No!
Are you sure you know? You have to be sure of what you are and of what you're going to be.
Blake! Ruby!
Oh no. Are these hallucinogenic fumes?
What?
Huh.
You don't have to go forward, you know. You could go back. Back to before. What? What are you talking about?
There's no going back.
Simple, really. You could just be human. Or just a cat, if you wanted. Really, it's up to you. Why would I do that? Like I said, it's simple. Much simpler than trying to be a bridge between humans and faunus. Why struggle with that responsibility?
the Schnee name. Why bother anymore? What does it even stand for now? Instead, you could be
Wow.
a nobody. Could you imagine? Not a single bit of baggage upon your shoulders. Isn't that what you want? To be
Maybe
free?
on
To be
some level.
something simpler.
To be whole again? No.
But she wouldn't trade this.
My losses, my failures, those more than anything are what have shaped me into who I am. Showed me how I need to grow. If there's something I'm missing, it's not because I've lost it. It's because I haven't found it yet. And the only way to do that is to keep going.
A simple life wouldn't be my life. My family, my friends, my culture. I belong to them just as much as they belong to me. To give that all away wouldn't be simplicity. It would be betrayal.
I don't know who you think you are, but let me tell you
This is
who
a really
I
nice
am.
scene.
I am the granddaughter of a hero and the child of a villain. I am a citizen of a fallen kingdom and an heir to nothing. I will not be defined by my name because I will be the one to define it. I am Schnee, and I am a huntress.
I am a huntress.
I am a huntress.
How's Ruby doing?
So, are you a huntress? Like the ones you read about in books? I don't know. They always saved the day, didn't they? Always knew what to do. Always won in the end. But life isn't like a fairy tale. That's right. It's up to you to make things better, isn't it? Everything all depends on you. Your sister needs you. Your friends need you. The whole world needs you to keep fighting forever and ever against an invincible monster that took your mother.
Oh man.
Mom was the best,
This is rough.
but even she failed. And that doesn't seem fair. None of this seems fair. What am
It's
I
not.
supposed to do? You can do whatever you want. Be whoever you want. You don't even have to be Ruby Rose.
No. No, don't fall for this.
What are you gonna be?
Get away from her!
Oh my, that's a bit much.
Oh, Herb, look at yourself. You're done. You're supposed to be helping others find their way, but you've lost your own. Please, let me help. And take a little bit of my heart. You'll feel much better.
Whoa.
I do apologize. I always was a bit of a workaholic. Huntresses, was it? Peculiar things.
Good.
Oh,
Little missed the whole thing.
found the cat.
Yes, I guess we did. There was a whole swelling with all three of the characters, Yang, Weiss, and Blake, just going through their emotions, and I knew there had to be a drop. I knew something was gonna be going poorly with Ruby. It's nice that the cat snapped her out of it, but there are a lot of questions she needs to tangle with on her own. Blink, sneer, frown. The name's Herb. Hallucinogenic gas. It was nice to see all of our characters in their old uniforms, but like with more budget. Because in the earlier seasons, the budget was not really great. The animation was... I thought it was good, but not as good as it is now for sure. The Curious Cat. I do appreciate them as an ally because they're very clearly here to help, but it's also fun to see our group kind of struggle to deal with them. They just keep disappearing over and over again. And Little keeps having to hide from them in Ruby's scarf. Little is so cute. He just keeps falling asleep all the time. He just like me for real. I'm just kidding. But yeah, the cat speaks rather cryptically. You do not go to the tree goes to you. So how do we get it to do that? Was this in the fairy tale book as well? And Weiss started referring to the girl who fell through the world as if it was a real story, that Alex came back and wrote the fairy tale and now everybody in Remnant loves it. And I think Weiss is just saying that because it would be ridiculous to say that you're a fairy tale, you're not real, etc. And I was actually under the assumption that they had fallen into a fictional world that was maybe created by the collective consciousness of Remnant. But it actually is possible that Alex was a real person and her story is only a fairy tale because people thought the events of the book were too wild to be real. Maybe it's not a fairy tale, but an actual autobiography. And I do like that we don't know the entire story of the girl who fell through the world, while our characters do. Even though it's based on Alice in Wonderland, we're still in the dark enough to be surprised and not know what's coming as the show peels back layers of the fairy tale. It's a fun dynamic. And our group apparently spent a ton of time just talking to the cat about everything going on in Remnant. Really, really love that conversation, super meta. It was a way for the creative team of the show to kind of acknowledge the reactions of the fans over the years. The old man and the boy share a body? That's got some uncomfortable implications. Did that girl Seal ever come back in a notable way? No, she did not. And our girls were just so tired of explaining by the end of it. Seems like they had a lot of time if they were able to explain volumes 1 through 8. And the Herbalist took them to a hookah lounge. I've never been to one, but it's fitting that they have a hallucinogenic experience while they're in a house shaped like a mushroom. And again, yeah, really liked seeing the girls as they were at the start of the series, but just rendered with a higher budget. Can you imagine if they just used the same models from Volume 1? I think that would have been super, super funny. Kind of like RWBY interacting with Chibi RWBY. But yeah, we continue to see that the girls are still sure of themselves. They're still happy or at least grateful for the things that they've gone through because it's made them who they are. Except for RWBY, she's really going through the ringer right now. Things are really bad. On one hand, I do want her to be better. On the other, this is a very realistic portrayal of depression, and I want people who deal with depression to see her and feel seen themselves. I struggled with depression for at least 15 years. I'm actually not sure when it started, so it could be much further back. I could have dealt with it for a lot longer. And I hope the story does RWBY's current condition justice. She's also probably disillusioned from the idea of being a huntress as well, but yeah, the camera circling around all the other girls as they come to this triumphant moment, only to stop cold on RWBY sinking to her knees, falling into despair. It was really, really well done, and really crushing. And I hope her friends can support her more. They seem to be mostly unaware of just how bad of a time she's having, so yeah, hopefully they can communicate better. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this time, folks. Thanks for watching. I feel like these episodes are just too short. Give me like an hour episode next time, please. But alright, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.